Alright, what's going on YouTube? This is the first video of my concrete build. This tank is 12 feet by 4 feet by 4 feet. It's a nearly 10-foot window. I think it's 9.5, something like that. Don't remember the exact dimensions anymore, but as you can see, I got a whole mess of fish in there. When I first finished the tank, I added, let's see what all went in there on that first go round. Had this big Percy here, and some Trimax, and maybe that Datinoid. I don't remember exactly. Anyway, then I added my Umbi pair, my big Rio Mag Umbi pair. There's the male. He is 17.5 inches too, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Measured him when I got him out of the water during the transfer. Anyway, I put him in the second day and he went flipping nuts. He chased the crap out of everything. He covered this 12-foot tank in maybe 2.5, 3 seconds, and it was just relentless aggression. So, in hopes of toning that down, basically anything I had that was big enough, 7 inches enough, went in the tank. See, I got my Gorillas Blue male. He's about 11 inches. It's a big Rio Mag female. Actually got another Rio Black male. And the funny thing is he doesn't actually pay any more attention to the other Umbies than he does anything else. Within, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, the aggression really started to mellow out, and now everything is settled in to the point where there is more aggression between the little fish. Well, and when I say little, the smallest fish that's in here is probably 7 inches. Than there is with him. He still chases the female quite a bit, but that's mostly just trying to get her persuaded into breeding. And the Gorillas Blue male, when I first introduced him, I only introduced him just last night. That first several hours, he chased the female quite a lot, and actually was sizing up my big Rio Mag male, and nearly got to the point where he wanted to lock jaws, and the Rio Mag finally, kind of called his bluff and kind of flared out his gills, puffed himself up, and he decided that wasn't such a good idea anymore. So for right now, it's working great. I've got, for filtration, and it's dark. Sorry, this is actually an unfinished part of my basement. My filtration is 3 Eheim 2262s, all going into a do-it-yourself sump, and that is just gravity feeding back into the tank. The sump is actually on top of the tank, mostly filled with pond matrix, and I've got some really porous cinder type lava rock out here that I can get. I just go out and pick it up. Really good stuff. It's actually, in my opinion, better than the matrix. So that's a 50-gallon sump. Wet dry setup as well on that. So everything, it's been going about 2 weeks now. Tested my nitrates yesterday. I'm still at 0. And that is a legitimate 0. I read no nitrates whatsoever with this, quite heavy stock. With the sump set up, I'm pushing about 1,400 gallons total. I think 12 by 4 by 4 works out to like 1332. And between the filters and the sump and the trickle tower, I'm pushing right up there close to 1,400 gallons. So, on this concrete tank, and I wish I had some more light in here, I apologize for that. I've got 16 inches up to the bottom of the window itself, and so I've got a drop down to the tank of 16 inches. And like I said, then it comes up straight from the floor up to 4 feet. The water level ends about 2 inches above this line. So anyway, my stock, I realize it's, really it isn't very heavy. You're talking about a huge amount of space, but it's stocked more heavily than I would like it. Eventually, as stuff mellows out even more, I'll kind of pull stuff as I see fit. Kind of pull my favorites and leave them in here. Anything that gets picked on too bad over time will have to be moved. Kind of just want to have my best fish in here, and if it works and I'm happy with it in the future. Right now, I'm happy with it, but most of these fish have the potential of getting, the smallest fish in here are going to be these barred Midases. They'll probably still get 14, 15 inches pretty easily in this large setup. So I could potentially be really heavily stocked, but it helps. I've got nearly no aggression now. Some of the fish are still pretty tattered looking. I've still got some little skins and stuff on some of my fish, and some of them aren't displaying their best coloration because they are still a little stressed from being in such a huge setup and having such big massive fish in here with them. Anyway, it's going to take me several videos to kind of go over everything that's in here, my entire setups. I'm going to probably post a reply to Forest Food topic. It's week number 2 or topic number 2. Anyway, I'll kind of go into detail on that a little better. I'll probably do another video where I outline all the species that are in this tank and try and give everything a little bit of video time, and just so you guys can kind of see what all's in here. Anyway, but this, for right now, I kind of just wanted to showcase the tank for the first time, kind of show everybody what it, kind of give them a general idea that aquascaping is still pretty terrible. It's so hard to scape a tank this size. I have to literally get in the tank if I want to place something exactly where I want it. And so mostly it's just open up the glass on the top and throw shit in and see where it lands. And then I've actually got some wood grabbers for a fireplace that I kind of can move stuff around with a little bit. But even at that, I'm still in up to the top of my shoulder, about to fall in the tank. So anyway, makes it quite hard to scape. I don't want to disturb stuff too much. I'm just barely getting the tank to where it's somewhat cleared up now. I'm going to make another video as well, outlining how I built the tank and what it takes to build a tank like this. I'll kind of outline my costs and materials and whatnot. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not already subscribed and you feel like you'd like to, please do so. There's going to be more coming. So, and stuff, it's going to grow like crazy in here, and pretty fun. Anyway, talk to you later, guys.